My peach tea is prepared, and no, that's not a euphemism. Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, and we're back with some more Anodyne. Now let's open this gate and I can stop teasing about what the true nature of this area actually is. Because it seems to be the only place in the game where there is rain. And there is rain. Today's been, this week has been kind of weird, because as of a couple of days ago, I've started naturally waking up at some time within the 9th hour, like today, 20 to 10, like, I've not needed to set alarms or anything, like, I'm 18 years old, I'm not supposed to wake up until, like, 12 or some shit. Anyway, you need to beat all the dungeons before we can come here, because there are gates requiring each of the keys from each of the dungeons, and that's what those are for, as well as for explorative purposes. Some strange force stops this treasure box from being... Who calls it a treasure box? Faux shiz. Scenic landmark, Partner Towers. Built some time ago, the Partner Towers overlook the distant mountains. The first tower was damaged a while ago and has since been repurposed. The second still stands to the east, reaching into the sky. Due to safety concerns, the path to the tower has been cut off until further notice. I'm sure that's not foreshadowing of any kind whatsoever, and we totally won't see the east tower for the rest of this game. I'm sure that definitely won't happen. Anyway, the west tower has been turned into a windmill. And now, we're going to have a bit of plot, and we're going to have the most beautiful piece of music in the game. So, yes, those statues before, of course they were blocking the next 3 dungeons in the game. What were you expecting? I guess that, I think they all depict young, but that does look like a Pokeball and some coral. I stand by this. And now, beautiful music. Lamentably, we can't stay there forever, but surely you agree with me in that that's one of the most beautiful pieces of music in this game. I mean, out of what you've heard so far. Do you ever feel like, no matter what you do, you can't stop the world from dying? Back the fuck up, Aristotle. Yes, I won't deny, this game has a beautiful soundtrack, but isn't that bit with the windmill just one of the most finest pieces? Most finest? Most fine? Wait, what? I got so wrapped up in how beautiful the music is that I forgot how to do English. English is hard, damn it. No wonder people think that I'm not English. In fact, I don't know, have I ever spoken on camera about the various nationalities that people have thought I am? Because last year someone told me that they thought I was Belarusian. I've been told I look, Brazilian, Argentinian, German. I've definitely told the story about looking German before. You know what, I'm getting sidetracked. Now then. Each statue that we've moved by activating the windmill, I'll talk to you first. Good work, young. You have found all the cards in one area of the land. And as a result, a gem has appeared on top of the area's portal. Yeah, I explained that like a whole fuck ton of episodes ago. But yes, each dungeon had that statue at the end of it, and past that statue is a new area and a new dungeon. So I'm going to tackle them in the same order that I tackle the dungeons in the first place. And I forget which way goes where, so I'll go this way first. Oh, this puzzle, I forgot about this puzzle. See, if you push him too far, then he'll just boop into the lasers, and then he'll die. So, hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. We had to get this fucker from the left to the right. And he only walks back and forth. If we hit him from the side, he doesn't take damage, he'll just go backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. But then he'll boop down here and then back up there. But if we push him to one side, he'll go down and then not hit anything and then run into those lasers and die. And so it's kind of a game of Pong, really. Anyway, we had to get down here to kill all the enemies in this kill room, because we opened the door of this kill room, but we can't get to it. But if we go around the other way, we would have got to the door, but not to the enemies. So we wouldn't have been able to complete the kill room. And there was a concept used like this a couple of episodes ago. That is a slightly creepy image, where there was one of those pudding enemies, I'm going to call them, the red ones, who was in a separate area that you had to go sort of around the houses to get to, and he had to defeat all the enemies in the room to open the door, but he had to go around the houses just to get to that one enemy to open the door, and I think that's really clever level design. And this is creepy because you got these eye statues and then this one poor sod over there in the corner who doesn't want to be looked at, but he's being looked at anyway. Anyway, chests. Got a key, and this is a punny one. This is the laser shooter thing. Pew, 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 chancel, pulpit, altar, stained glass window. Teehee. Now, I don't remember the name of one of the people whose LP I watched of this before I did my own. I don't remember if they found that card, if they, what they thought of it. But during Keith's Let's Play of this game, which is how I discovered this game in the first place, he's Danish. I'm not 100% sure if he got that joke because, I mean, I'm a native English speaker and I find English hard, and there was a locked door just here, and that's why we needed the key first. Anyway, we're on our way to another rather creepy area. Now, if you jump on this, it'll fling you back over there. You have to go through the dungeon again just to get out. So, yes, we're heading to a rather atmospheric and creepy and peculiar area, but I think there's either another fuck of health or a card or something out here. I don't remember. I'm just going to tank all of the hits because I can. Yeah, this... I don't even remember this area from my practice file. I still don't like you spinny things, even when you're not blocking me from things. For some reason, it wasn't letting me fire. Well, broom. But yes. But those are like the upgraded versions of the key solo. I think they're just called annoyers. Well, in any case, that they circle around you and they shoot fire, but you can sweep the fire out with your... Oh, fuck off. With your broom. Well, you know what? I can tank all of the healthies, and you dogs can just do a die. And I'm surprised I haven't received any, disapproval from dog people, because I don't like dogs. Get over it, I'm a cat person. I thought this would be obvious. I'm far too defensive about that, because it's one of those things that, the dog versus cat debate, the tea versus coffee debate, these aren't things that exist. You can like both, and there's no penalty for liking one, the other, or neither. Some people do like dogs. I'm fine with that. Doesn't mean they can't still like cats. Some people like coffee. I'm not a coffee person, but, I'm very much partial to tea. We've established this. And I've got off on a tangent. And we have the Annoyer card. Where is she? I don't get it. Maybe part of me gets it, but that part of me isn't letting the rest of me get it, and that's selfish. And there's a rock there, but I'm sure we'll come back to that later. And by I'm sure, I mean I know what happens later in this game. We are going to come back for that rock. And that's how those platforms work. So, enough snilly bloodling, because that's a word, around. We'll just head into the next area. There's nothing of interest down there. Are we there yet? Nearly there. We're looking for an area that connects to the right. I believe this is it, going to a rather peculiar new area. Youngtown. Welcome to Youngtown. Please beware of some of the citizens. They do not play well with others. Tread carefully. Now, Youngtown was founded sometime in the 90s by Mayor Ying as part of a series of ongoing housing projects, a name chosen as a reflection of Ying's denial of possessing the name Ying, and assertion of possessing the name Young. We hope you'll enjoy your stay. Can people get out of the way so I can save? Now, did you see that just then? We no longer have a broom. We have a knife. My friends like to listen to that None Surprises song by Rayhead and complain about this place. Sure, it's a bit of a bubble, but hell, at least show some gratitude or do something about it. They will just... Oh, sorry, I tend to do that sometimes. That's kind of how I feel about the Eurovision fandom. I guess I'll just go write in my blog. Wow, that guy is just me. You're like Dave, but my brother Dave showed me this really cool song by them. Good for you. Welcome to our house, stranger. You look familiar. This is a peaceful town. Pretty quiet, not many visitors. Well, we have a proper weapon at last. And now these guys. These black enemies. And I'm not being racist, they are coloured black. If they touch you, they will take 6 fucks of health. they will almost one-shot you if you're not prepared, and you cannot hurt them, they are invincible. Yeah, you run into those, you're going to have a bad experience. And here's another person in a house. Oh, is there something going on outside? A festival? A parade? Seems to be quite the commotion outside. Have you looked out the window recently? I wonder what... You don't have windows! Or any other operating system for that matter. So, yes. This area sort of speaks for itself, really. On his 5th visit, Mayor Ying grew frustrated at the lack of car parks. This car park reflects Ying's frustration at the lack of car parks. Ying would occasionally park in this car park on subsequent visits. I refuse to use the American expression because it is a fucking car park. Deal with it. There you go, 6 fucks of health. Those things can two-shot me, and I have, I think, every fuck of health that you're expected to have at this point. Well, okay, there's one more here, and I'm going for it now, but still, even then they would still two-shot me. I remember the long sentences I used to write. Ha! Fragmented. Language puns, I get it. Yes, there's one more fuck of health here, but then that would still only leave us with 12, meaning that these enemies that do 6 units health would still one-shot us. Well, two-shot us, rather. I can maths. The gate says enough cards and decides to open. Yeah, you get the fuck out of my way. Now, there's something else you can do in this town that I've not... Yeah, I've alluded to, but not actually done anything with yet. Nope. And I think doing it makes more of those shadow people appear, but I don't know for certain. Anyway, there's our next fuck of health, meaning that we can officially be two-shotted with no leftover outstanding damage by the shadow people. Anyway, the next dungeon, we literally just have to go north from this town and then we're there. That there really is no... there's no faffing around, you're just straight there. I'm not a massive fan of the next dungeon, to be quite honest, but... yeah, it's by no means bad. I seem to recall when Keith did his playthrough of it, he did this one 6th, I think? Because the boss of it is quite difficult. My house has a lot of windows. I don't like windows. It's as if someone will all be looking in, and you know there has to be something going on outside there. It can't just be that silent all the time, so silent and calm is disturbing to me. Murderers? What? Outside? What are you talking about? Are you kidding me? There haven't been any murders in this town before, but still you're starting to worry me. Maybe you should just leave. You don't have windows, you have baskets of laundry. Anyway. I'm sure you can see this coming, but... Stab. We can't talk to people here. We can only stab them. I didn't see the latest movie. Yeah. Oh, it's you. You look familiar. I can't move until you keep killing more of these townsfolk, remember? Come back in a bit. So yes, if you try to talk to anyone in this town, you'll kill them. And then you can talk to their corpse about what they regretted not doing in life before you murderly bruted them. I didn't see the latest movie either. Good thing it's in black and white so you can't see the fact that they're bleeding. But yes, this town is deliberately in black and white. I'm gonna just... yeah. Missed the button, didn't I? Well, that's okay. There's another one of those Nexus portals in this area. I'll do it when I'm there. Did you see the car accident today? So horrible. He was texting. Such a shame. So young. There is no excuse for texting while driving, by the way. Like, who the fuck actually does that? I never have to see the new cartoon, because that's not how you use gotta. Gotta, as in got to, it implies obligation. Hello. Are you looking for something? What are you looking at? And in the same way that gonna is only used as the, I forget what it's called, it's the near future tense. It's not like, I don't know, I'm gonna into town or something like that, you know, that isn't used like that. English, it is a language. So yeah, we're on a bit of a murdering spree. I never have to see the new cartoon. I didn't see the latest movie. Why are you people obsessed with films and cartooneries? I'm not even going to talk to your corpses because I think that's the only piece of flavor text the corpses have to say. And yes, Mother, I apologize, but I'm required to do this for story reasons. Now, can you fuck off so I can get into this house? Better? Feel free to go inside. I have no idea what's there. I'll see you again, same time tomorrow, right? Or the night after? The body of this woman has been beaten to death by a blunt weapon. So, do we only imagine that we have a knife and it's actually just beat him up with a broom? The man, to put it bluntly, well, boom-tish. And all this for a card. We've stooped to a new low. Limited time offer, buy one, get one free, only today. At 7 on 4. Only my British viewers will get that reference, and even then you'd have to watch Channel 4. Oh, and I should mention, do not adjust your set. This area is in static-y black and white. I felt like I should probably mention that, because you've had to deal with it thus far. You can die, and you can die. I know it's horrible, but it's a story requirement. I don't make the rules, I just follow them. Anyway, we're nearly there. And, oh. Alert from the corpse. Placing myself in danger no more. Okay, that's dark. What, and the rest of this town is... An entire town themed after killing people isn't dark, but that is. What? To the west are the legendary temples of the Seeing One. To the east is our wonderful Mayor Ying's apartment, which has been since closed off from visits to the public. Trespassers beware. Oh yes, this is a place to remember for later, and I don't think I actually came back here in my practice run, so... Well, now I know to come back, and this is actually a surprisingly small area. So, murdering spree on, you know, put that on hold for the moment, we'll head it... Is there anything over here? Back here? Also, I should point out now, like, this whole thing with Mayor Ying, denial of the name Ying, assertion of the name Young, like I said before, Young is, like, if a Chinese person tried to pronounce Young, it would come out as Yang. And then Ying is like the... Also, we have our broom back. Like the misinterpreted way of yin. And so, yin, yang, light, dark, you know, that's what they're going for here. So, boop. We have arrived at the next dungeon, Mayor Ying's apartment. So, on that note, I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and in the next episode, we take on Mayor Ying's apartment. Ladies?